let me specify where stack equals, the method is d3.stack, and then I have to specify the names of the keys within square brackets. So here we have the keys as desktops, laptops, printers and monitors. So let me specify them. Desktops, the same as we have done while using the stack method. Okay, laptops, then printers and monitors. Then let me define an array of colors for each of these keys. Okay, so where colors equals, within an array, let me specify the colors like dodger blue, silver, pink and purple. Now let me pass our data to this stack and store it in a variables. So let the name of the variable be, say, where stacked data equals, how we can specify? We just have to specify stack of data. So what will happen now? We will have the stacked information within this stacked data. Let me just console it just to show you. Console.log stacked data, and let me save this. Let me go to the console, more tools, developer tools. See, here we have an array of 4 and this is the one for desktops. So for desktops, the lower value will be 0, higher value will be 80 for the first year, that is for 2000. Then 0, 130 for the second year, that is for 2001, because for 2001 it is 130, right? See, desktop is 130. Then 040, 070, 000, 090. So these are for 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004 and 2005, and the key is here desktop. Then we have for laptops, right? So for the laptops, the lower value will be 80 and the higher value will be 290. Why? Because the value is actually 210 for the year 2000. So already this is at 80. So 80 plus 210 is 290. Then it is already at 130. So the value should be 150. So 130 plus 150 is 280. See, for laptops in 2001, it is 150. So this was already explained in detail by explaining the stack method. So here we have 4 arrays as of now. And what should be the maximum value of Y scale? It will be there in this last array, right? It should be 420. So this is the maximum of this, which is 420. So this should be set as the domain's maximum value for Y scale. So that is why we haven't set the maximum value, that is the domain for Y scale. So by using the stack method, we got the data for desktop, laptops, printers and monitors, and we need to get the maximum from this. So how we can get this data? Let me show you. Suppose here I specify console.log of stacked data of 0. What will be the output? We will get the information for the desktops. Let me show you that. See, it is only of the desktops. We are having 6 values for 6 years, but it is of desktop. Suppose I specify 0, 1, 2, 3, then what information we will get? We will get the information for the monitors from which we can get the maximum value. Let me show you that as well. So let me save this. See, this is of monitors and this is the maximum value, 420, right? So if we could get the maximum of this, that could be the maximum value of the domain, right? So suppose instead of hard coding, the length of the stacked data is 4, and if I specify here stacked data dot length minus 1, it will be 3 itself, right? Stacked data's length is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3 because index always starts from 0. So stacked data of 3 will be of monitors as we have seen before. See, this is of monitors itself. Now, what we can do is that we can get the maximum from this using our d3.max function. So now I'm going to set the domain for y scale. So let me specify y scale. We don't have to use var y scale because it is already defined here. If we again specify, both will be different items, right? So y scale dot domain, and within square brackets, what I need to specify? The minimum should be 0 itself and the maximum should be d3.max. What should be passed as the data? Here, this should be passed. So let me copy this and paste it. Okay. And then what should I do? I need to specify function d and return d of 1. Why I am specifying d of 1? Because in the array itself we have d of 0 and d of 1. As you could see here, this thing will be d of 0 and this will be d of 1. So it should fetch the maximum from this item. This is d of 0 and this is d of 1. So it should be fetched from d of 1, right? Suppose I specify d of 0, then it will be fetched the maximum value from this list. We have to have this number as the maximum, not this one, right? So that is why I have specified d of 1. Hope you understand the logic here. Now suppose I copy this part, that is up to this. If I copy and show you, let me write it here and save this and show you. See, we are seeing 420, which was the maximum of the last arrays, this section, that is d of 1. Suppose I specify d of 0, what will be the output? It will be fetching the maximum from this list. It is 360. So let me save this and show you the difference. See, it is 360. Now suppose I specify d3 of min from d of 0, then what will be the number? It is 285. Let me show you that. See, in this section, it is 285, which is the minimum. And if I specify d of 1, that is d3.min of d of 1, what will be the value? It is showing 350. Let's see. See, from this list, 400, 350, 350 is the smallest. Then 365, again 350, 385, 350. From this list, 350 is the minimum. So we have used the d3.max function itself, but the data we have passed is the last array from the stack's returned data. That is this array. And from this we need to get, so we have specified return d of 1. So it is a bit complicated, but hope you understand why I have specified it like this. Next, what we need to do, we can actually call the y-axis as well, right? So before that, let me just remove these two lines because I just wrote it to show you how it works. Okay. Now let me call the y-axis. So I can specify svg dot append g. Here we don't have to transform or translate it. So I'm just directly calling call d3 dot axis left of y scale, right? Now let me save this and show you the output. See, we have the y-axis and also the x-axis, and here the maximum is actually 420. So here it is displaying only up to 400 because it is displaying with a gap of 50. 0, 50, 100, 150 up to 400, and a small tick is here. It is the value 420. Next, what we need to do, we have to actually define the area and then display it as a stacked area chart. We will do it in the next lecture.